Hey guys, Dib the Awesome here to give you another Monster Legends Guides, where we talk about monsters' moves, their rune sets, partners, all that jazz. Today we are talking about Mr. Scratch. So Mr. Scratch is the first of the two new legendary monsters to get in the Fairy Tale Creature event, or just Fairy Tale Island event. It's a progression island. If you're just watching this video, like in the distant future where this event is over, this is actually, in all perfect honesty, this guy in particular is the, like, everybody considers this the best one, or just the one that's worth getting in this event, or just like if you actually took this like event seriously and stuff like that, people would only do it for this monster alone. And that's totally fine because this monster is actually really great. He does stuff that everybody already does, and that's just he's just another one of those monsters, and he's really great at that. He's literally like. He's honestly, like, he's got everything that a magic monster does, in all honesty. He's got the AoE possession, he's got the two status effect moves. He's a really neat monster. He's really neat. He does a lot of things that magic monsters already does, but, he does it, really great. This is really funny, in the fact that this is the magic monster that was made, this is the next magic monster, Houdini. After making this video and stuff like that, or just during the time of this video, Houdini had just come out just before this guy. It's actually really funny. This guy is just basically a slap to the face to Houdini, because he basically just does what like a magic monster should actually do. It's really fun, dude. It's so funny. It's really funny. This guy's a really great monster, really nice, really great. Why don't I just talk about him now? Because I'm already saying he's really great and stuff like that. So this guy is based on Pinocchio, and here's his baby, teenage and adult form. I like the teenage form. Like, it's really cool and stuff like that. Then his adult form. His adult form looks just really creepy. Look, his adult form looks so creepy. The teenage form looks really cool. Only the adult form. Oh my god, it's terrifying. You see, it gets longer. It gets longer when he ages. So yeah, his power is 3,201. This does not matter because he is a denier. He does no form of he's there not to do damage, but he's there to do status effects alone. This power does not matter in the slightest. His life is 28,651. This is a phenomenally great life for a denier. This is great, just in the matter of things. So you can take more hits, so you can do more things. So it gives him time to do more stuff. His speed is 3,465. This is a really nice speed. It's the same speed as Uru, I believe. I do believe he runs at that same speed. So if you have better speed runes than Uru, you are in a great spot. I will say that he's faster than most magic monsters, and that's really nice. He's probably at that same speed for magic monsters. He's not as fast as Galante though. Just keep that as a note. He's not as fast as Galante. His trait is immune to possession. This is actually universally great because all magic monsters are known just to possess things. So this puts him in a really nice spot, in all honesty. I will say, if you put this guy on a defensive team, just make sure the other monster gives maybe team speed or something like that. So if someone attacks you with Uru, that you have that chance of doing the you have a chance to move before him, and then you could do AoE possession and stuff like that to keep them from stunning you and stuff like that. It's just like a defensive measure and stuff like that. But just in that sense. So bound by fear. I'm sorry. Bound by fear deals heavy magic damage to all enemies. May apply damage boost to all targets. May possess all targets. I will say this isn't the fanciest possession ult in the game, but it's a possession ult. So if you have this in the first turn, that's really nice. That works really well with you. Well for you, I mean. But it's not all that great if you hit if you hit it on the denier and stuff like that, and they do a deny move, it doesn't take advantage to the fullest and stuff like that. That's the thing with possession though. If you possess something and they're already frozen and stunned, it doesn't it doesn't help you all that much, does it? They don't do anything to themselves if they're frozen and stuff like that, or stunned, and they can't hurt themselves. But yeah, it's great for it's another form of deny. It's not a bad ult. It's a nice ult. Hopeless Dreams, Inner Control, damage reduction. I guess I will mention this move because it's kind of like a status move. This guy is a denier and stuff like that. He's got an AoE damage reduction. This is great for AoE buffers. I will say that you can bring this. You can put this move on this monster due to the fact AoE buffings exist. Incognita. You only bring it for those fights specifically, but you know, you get my point. Like if they ever do get AoE buffed, you can immediately deny them of their AoE buff with this move. So that's actually really nice. You may want to consider running it just for that instance of, like, you know, if something gets buffed. This can possibly save you from just being destroyed by a double damage buffed monster. It can save you and stuff like that. You might want to consider running it. Cursed Mind deals moderate special damage, may possess target, requires cooldown. This is great for the thing that's not a magic monster or the thing that's not resistant to possession. Do put it on that. Beyond that, though, it doesn't do you any good against magic monsters if they're immune to possession. It does damage, but you know, keep in mind, he also doesn't have high enough damage to begin with. But yeah, this is basically, it runs the same concept as every magic monster in the past, so it's not too complicated. Or the idea is, you know, it's the same idea as all past magic monsters and stuff like that. Soul Siphoning removes 25% of stamina from all targets, gains up to 60% stamina, requires cooldown. So does that mean, like, that must mean he gets 20 per person hit. That's the concept with this move. So he has a possibility of getting up to 60% of his stamina back for each person hit. I don't think this is all too great of a move. Unless you're like AoE stamina drained, then this would be a great thing for it. This would come in real handy for it. If you're like AoE stamina drained, you get all your stamina back. But that's all about it that this move does. It's not, in all opinion, my personal opinion, it's not all too great of a move. You may run it to your liking. Debilitating Hex deals low magic damage to all enemies, applies stamina leak to all targets, requires cooldown. Now, me personally, I'm not too much of a fan on stamina leak. I'm not too much of a fan on it, unless I can, like, obviously, since if I can apply it while I'm denying too, like, you know, that's why, I think that's why Frustrate is kind of like really great in terms of like you're just applying stamina leak. Not only because he has like a bunch of stamina leak moves, he can freeze, and I think then you can. I think he can only freeze first. I think that's the thing. But yeah, it's the sense of like you have to deny. Like he should deny first and then apply the stamina leak immediately after. So it's kind of like a supportive deal. So you kind of want your denier to deny first, and then you apply stamina leak and stuff like that, and all that jazz. I don't know how good this will actually run on this monster itself, but since the fact it does cost 35 stamina, you might not want to do that. You might actually not want to do this move. Just my personal opinion. You don't have to follow my personal opinion. Exhaust Spell deals moderate special damage, removes 50% of stamina from target, requires cooldown. This is this again, like I said in previous videos, not previous videos, just as in previous statement, this guy is exactly like all other magic monsters that already exist in the game. He already has he has those tools at his disposal. You may run this move. I will say this is an option deny move. You may run it. It's a damaging move. It's his only. I think this is, in all honesty, I think it's the only other damaging move. I think in all honesty, the Hex spell and the Curse Mine are the only damaging spells, realistically anyway. 20 damage isn't all that great, but you get my point. So you may run this move. This is an option. It's an optional deny. It's totally option and stuff like that. The Many Evils deals no damage for turn cooldown and applies 2 random negative effects to all targets, requires cooldown. Dude, I laughed so hard. Just saying this move and just like looking back up here, looking back here on whole poor little Houdini. I was like, wow, dude. as soon as like the next magic monster popped out, it got all your crap, but better. It was funny. Oh man, oh my god, it was so funny. But yeah, the Many Evils, two magic monsters already have this, like White Pandolf and Scar. I don't know if there's any other. I can't think of any other ones that have this at the moment. But he has this, and it's a really nice move. You should totally run this move. So you want to run Many Evils totally. Cruel Puppetry may possess all targets, require cooldown. 3-turn cooldown, 0 damage. Run this move. It's your deny move. So in all honesty, this is the build I'd have you run. I'd have you run Cruel Puppetry, the Many Evils, Cursed Mind. And totally, I'll give you the pick. I'll totally give you the pick between Exhausting Spell and Weakening Incantation. Me personally, I'd like to pick up Weakening Incantation just because I see a lot of damage in my day. I see a lot. I'm taking it just because I'm taking it just because I'm seeing AoE double damage buff nowadays, like, you know, with Incognita and stuff like that. You know, it can possibly, depending on your comp too, if you actually ranked up your rare a bit and you have life runes on that rare, it can save your rare. I mean, like, you take less damage. Just think about it. You're taking less damage. You're preserving you're preserving your monsters. They're lasting longer. I'm just thinking in that sense. I'm just thinking in that mentality of just reducing the damage output they're doing to me. Obviously, you want to do this after you've done your AoE possession. You totally want to do that. Don't do that like, don't use this move and then do AoE possession. Use this move immediately after you've done your AoE possession, or like after you've done your many evils. Then you use this move. In all perfect honesty, use this move last. Use this move last. Like after you use cold puppetry, after you use the many evils, after you use cursed mind, use this move last. Because like in all honesty, this is how your game would usually go. You use cold puppetry. You've denied basically everybody on the team that isn't immune to possession. And then you follow that up with Cursed Minds. You've possessed something again. Something at this point either gets denied again and are just killed off. Or you can use like the many evils. You can follow it up with that. It totally depends on what's left on the field. But yeah, I usually do that. Usually do curse after cold puppetry. You either go Cursed Mind or the many evils, and then you do whatever you didn't do, and then you use the weakening incantation last just for the applied damage reduction. This goes well with days. If you have days with this, they do a lot less damage. It's more so there for them to do less damage. That is the set I would have you run with this guy. Partners, real quick, you need damage. This guy obviously is a denier, so in the sense you need damage. Like he doesn't apply damage, he applies like the effect of everybody else hurting each other and stuff like that. He wants the enemy to hurt themselves and stuff like that. So for you, your part, you need damage with this guy. You want to pair this guy up with damage. Just straight up. Anything works. It totally depends on your war situation. I will say shield, like if you have like an attacker like that gives shields like Trilops, just to keep this guy out there longer, that'd be great for him. I know Trilops isn't the best monster. I'm just thinking in terms of survivability, because in Team Wars you really want to keep things alive and stuff like that. So things that can protect the other monster too will also work great. So like Atum would work great with this guy. Again, Trilops, again, I just want to put that out there, because he can do 40%, an AoE 40% shield, and he also has a move that damages and gives a shield. That's pretty nice, too. I'm not saying it's the best partner, I'm just saying that it's a I'm just giving it as a suggestion. Let's think here. But yeah, just virtually, you just need to back it up with damage. I wouldn't recommend two deniers. Or like you could probably run like, what you could totally do is pair this thing up with RFL or just another monster two other monsters that apply the two random and negative effects. If it's like a magic war, like a magic thunder or like slash dark and a legendary war, you can totally bring those three monsters and you can do so much crap. You can do so much and it's gonna be really funny. Oh man, it'll be really funny. But yeah, that's just about it for this monster. It's pretty simple, pretty all there, and stuff like that. I have him now. I think I'm gonna name mine. I don't even know what to name mine yet. I'll tell you the name in a live stream when I actually think of a name. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Totally a great monster. Totally get him if you have him. Congratulations. He's really nice, really great. If you ever see him in a sale in the future, totally get him. He's a really nice denier. And that's just about it for this video. I guess for runes real quick, just the three speed runes in all perfect honesty. Or you could do, in all honesty, for runes, I'm just saying for runes real quick, 3 speed or a life and 2 speed, just, you put that life on there just for like survivability and stuff like that if you want him to be like out there longer. It's kind of like the same concept of Totem, like the longer he's out there, the more stuff he does, and stuff like that. But Totem does it better because he's immune to everything. This guy isn't so much, but yeah, I just around the 3 speeds in all perfect honesty. And that's about it. I'm Dib the Awesome. I'll catch you guys later.